Peace, y'all. Hey, greetings, everybody. Peace and blessings. I hope y'all are doing awesome this night, regardless of what's going on the outside. You know, I'm here today doing a late night reading for y'all using my deck. Let me show y'all my deck. This is the Abyssal Love Restoration deck. It's still in the package. Okay, so yes, this is my own personal, this one is my own, it's a duplicate deck, but I decided for you all to change the cover or change the backs of the cards. I feel like it's more, as they say, it's more fitting for the deck. And I decided to do a quick reading for you all, a situation, obstacle, and advice spread using my oracle deck, the Abyssal Love Restoration oracle deck. So I'm deciding on focusing in on you, you lovers out there who just so happen to be twin flames, twin rays, violet flames, soulmates, divine partners. There's different types of spiritual connections within relationships, and we all must recognize that, you know, and that was my whole focus of this deck. So tonight I want to focus in on those particular connections. Okay, so what are the messages that you have for the collective with regards to their spiritual love connections for the month of June 2020? And as like a lot of readers say, you know, this reading may not resonate. You know, there are millions and millions of other amazing readers. But if it does resonate, I would so much appreciate it if you let me know. So anyway, let's get busy. So for the collective, please let us know. Spirits, let us know. What should those that are in a spiritual collection know at this point for June 2020? All right. So let's shuffle up these cards a little bit more. Those that are in spiritual connections, Spirit, what message do you have for them for the month of June 2020? All right. Like I said, we're going to do a situation, obstacle, and advice. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective regarding their spiritual connection? All right, let's see what we have here. Here's the situation. This is the obstacle. And this is the advice. Let's move this over a little bit. So let's see what's going on at the bottom of the deck. Woo, here we go. The bottom of the deck, which I consider the foundation. It states, I thought I heard your voice the other day. Then I thought I saw you recently, but now I realize that it was only a need of wanting to catch a glimpse of you again. So obviously, unfortunately, the foundation of this story for any of you out there is the fact that you all are your connection, you're no longer with your divine partner. And obviously, as you can tell with what this states, is the fact that this person, either you or your person, is missing you so much, and missing you terribly so much that they actually feel that they thought they seen you or heard your voice. And you know, there are extreme, I'm telling you, when it comes to spiritual connections, I tell you, for me personally, I've experienced some very deep synchronicities, and I've experienced some synchronicities and some very deep revelations and just experiences when I was away from my partner. So you could very well have been heard or seen your partner, but you were in denial, because how can that possibly be? Well, let me tell you, when it comes to a spiritual connection with your partner, they don't have to be physically there for you to hear their voice. I'll just leave that right there. Okay, so this is the situation. Let's pull for the situation. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, here we have a red card, and I don't know how long y'all have been following me thus far, but when it comes to red cards, this is what I call the anger and resentment section when you see the red card. It could be that a person, depending on the message on the card, it could be a person that is angry with you, or it could be just a plain alert that the spirit has for you to, you know, be like a heads up, like, hold on now, heads up. So again, you might be saying this, or your person might be saying this, and it's pretty strong. It says, I may look normal, but I have mental issues. Tread cautiously. Okay, so apparently, unfortunately, you know, when it comes to mental health, you know, there has been shame. People feel shamed of having mental issues, you know. And for me, in my personal opinion, if you have mental issues, please definitely seek help. Maybe you just need to just sit down with a counselor or a therapist just to talk about your problems, you know. You never know. It might be something a little bit more simpler than you think. But just to sit down and have a conversation with a professional, a mental health professional, can help you, you know. So apparently this relationship experienced some mental issue problems, to say the least. It had adversely affected you all. Again, whomever this resonates with, go for it. But it seemed to me that either you or your partner was suffering from mental illness, and that adversely affected your relationship. And it seems to me that this person is alerting you about their problem. Now, we hope that, even though this person or you might have mental issues, that it will not turn violent, because sometimes that can happen, you know. So basically, the situation is the fact that you all are affected by problems within the relationship with regards to mental issues. Now, the obstacle is a green card. Now, with my green cards, this is representing growth within the relationship, reconciliation, apologies possibly coming down, or a confession, and a confession that follows an apology or follows a please, baby, 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 please, can we work on this? Whenever you see a green card, those things signal that. So let's see what this green card states. Consistent and constant. My subconscious plagues me with dreams of you so often that it's killing me day by day. My conscience is having a hard time accepting our present. Please stop sending me your energy. It's too painful to handle. This is pretty deep. So obviously this person dreams of you all the time. They miss you terribly. They can't stop thinking about you. They possibly, as they say, how does that saying go? They go to bed with you on their mind and they wake up with you being the first thought on their mind. The pain is just too great for them to make it through the day. It's a constant reminder. Things around them, it's a constant reminder of you, or vice versa. Again, I'll say that. Or vice versa. You could be feeling this way. So your dreams, your subconscious is constantly alerting you about your relationship. This is the obstacle. And this is the thing. It seems to me that is a serious conflict, because here we have the situation of either you or your partner having issues mentally. Then you add on the grief and the pain and the trauma from the breakup of you two. So it seems like that is a total, it's sad. It's really sad, but it feels like it's a total clash. Because if a person has mental issues and then they're going through this, I cannot imagine how they feel. They are at a wit's end. So let me tell you this. This is my advice. Either you or your partner, whomever is going through this, please go seek mental professional help. And then also, that's why readers, spiritualists, witch doctors, however way you want to call call people that have the ability of divining and all this other. Please seek not only professional help through a therapist or deeper, but then also get spiritual help as well. And for some of you, this is coming through right now. Some of you could be experiencing some brujeria going on as to your dreams being affected. So, and when I say brujeria, that's talking about some spiritual warfare, possibly somebody, as you know, the hoodoo world out there know, when you say somebody threw at you, you put a root on me. But basically, it could be that somebody could be doing some witchcraft against you as to why your dreams are just going haywire. You know what I mean? That's for some of you. But the thing is, please understand, when it comes to breakups, even temporary separations, any form of separations, you are going through stages. And like my mother always be saying, she always be saying that divorces and breakups is like you going through a death. It's very true. Very, very true. So anyway, to get back on subject, your obstacle is the fact that your subconscious is plaguing you with all these dreams and you can't rest. It's bad enough. And like I said, pick wherever it resonates. It's bad enough that you are already grieving from the breakup, but then you can't rest. And again, the situation is whomever, either you or your person, is going through mental issues. So it's just y'all that's going through this right now, just take your time, do your best. And like I said, please seek spiritual help and seek a therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, sit down and speak to someone. And then also get together with a family member that you can trust, friends that you can deeply trust, that you can get, vent. Venting is good, and especially it's important to have those family members or those friends that you trust that is unbiased, just will allow you to speak. Sometimes you don't need to hear advice. I just want you to listen. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's go to the advice. Let's see what the advice says. I'm really curious. Oh boy, here we go. So the advice is the pink card. Just like the bottom of the deck being a pink card, there is very much love. You all really love each other. Of course you do. So the advice, let's read what this card says. Again, this is love. So you really have to take into account the love that you all have for each other. And even with this red card stating, tread cautiously, seriously, tread cautiously and just be careful with your words. Because anything that could be stated can be taken the wrong way, especially with the presentation of how you say certain things. But anyway, let's get to this pink card. This pink card says, I can't get away from you. Symbols and numbers always tend to point back to you. I keep seeing your name everywhere I go. There we go. What did the bottom of the deck state? I'm sure that this is backwards, so you can't read it. But the bottom of the deck said, I thought I heard your voice the other day. Then I thought I saw you recently. But now I realize that it was only a need of wanting to catch a glimpse of you again. And then what is the advice talking about again? Let's give it back. Let's bring it back. I can't get away from you. Symbols and numbers always tend to point back to you. I keep seeing your name everywhere I go. And I'm going to tell you right now, people. Yes, there is some mental issues going on within this relationship, but don't get it twisted with synchronicities and spiritual connections. Don't get it twisted, because even though a person might be going through mental issues, that doesn't take away from the spiritual side of themselves. So I'll tell you this. For the advice of I can't get away from you, symbols and numbers always tend to point back to you. I keep seeing your name everywhere I go. It could be that this person is seeing, hearing the person's name or seeing the person's name everywhere that they go. Or they could be any form. This card is representing any form of synchronicities, reminders, things that will point you back to your person. There's a reason why you both are together. And because it's a spiritual connection. There are times when you have a spiritual connection, but the thing is, you might not, maybe you both were together just for a season. But to me, what I'm feeling about this, the spirit keeps bringing you back to each other. But the issue is you have to fix this issue. This is an alert. This is a call, a cry out to whomever is going through these issues, because it is adversely affecting the relationship. Definitely acknowledge the connection, because obviously there is some denial going on. And this is a confirmation. This advice is a confirmation to let you know, yeah, you may be suffering from certain issues within the relationship that's affecting your mind, But don't get it twisted. There still is an emotional, a spiritual connection between the both of you. Acknowledge it. And understand and know that you both are meant to be together. But you must hash out this issue because it's a problem. And of course it can spun out of control. And this is the thing. Hence why the obstacle is you consistently going through these dreams. Write down your dreams, please, as they say. But for me, I got lazy, or I would just straight up forget. How I do it, instead of me writing a lot of times, I'll just pick up my phone and hit that record button and start talking. Voice be all groggly and everything. But it's crazy because it seemed to me, when I pick up the phone and hit that record button and start talking about my dream, it seemed like I get more information recording myself talking about the dream instead of me writing it down. So anyway, like I said, for the advice, acknowledge that you both have a spiritual connection to each other and that there is a deep love for the both of you. Acknowledge it. Understand how important and powerful your connection is, the love that you all have for each other. But you must handle this. And for me, because I see this green card, I feel in my heart of hearts that you can rebuild this relationship because there's more love involved in this relationship. This is the base of your relationship. This is the foundation of your relationship. The pink cards, right, is representing love. So I definitely want to add to this conversation. And this is for another group of you all amongst the collective of how this is coming down for me to explain for you. As you know, the situation is, and I just figured that the card does come out, you know, the right way, so you can read as I go. So as you can tell, this card says, I may look normal, but I have mental issues. Tread cautiously. Now, let me tell you something. After reading this and marinating a little bit more on this, yes, the mental issues is definitely the situation. However, what's going on with a few of you, a certain group of you, is the fact that you are so in love with this person. You or your person is so in love that it is affecting them mentally because they are no longer with you. They love you so much. They miss you so much that their head is flooded and consumed with you, the essence of you. Memories will not leave them alone. Again, take it at how it resonates. So, and being that the foundation is, like I said again, I thought I heard your voice the other day. Then I thought I saw you recently. But now I realize that what it was only a need of wanting to catch a glimpse of you again. This is the foundation of what's going on. And the advice being that you must acknowledge and recognize what you're feeling inside. You have to. That's the first step, acknowledging what you're going through. The synchronicities, things are just constantly being pointed back to this person. Acknowledge it and understand the reason why you are having these different spiritual experiences and synchronicities while you both are away from each other is due to the fact that, yes, you two are meant to be together. Yes, acknowledge that. However, again, like I stated before, whatever you all are experiencing within the relationship that broke the relationship needs to be addressed. But like I said, for some of you, what this situation is talking about is the fact of this obstacle of missing you, that your dreams plague you with a constant memory of them. So that's for a collective of, a certain portion of you all that is going through this, that it is, you're missing this person so much that it's affecting you mentally. So that's all that I wanted to say for a portion of you all that's out there. And again, like I stated before, seek spiritual help, seek mental professional help. Talk to a family member that you can trust, friends that you can trust. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? But yes, again, the love that you have for this person is affecting you mentally. Okay? And this is a warning to some of you. Acknowledge the connection and the love, then you can move forward and seek the help that you need. That's all I have for you all today. I hope you followed me and understood what I was conveying. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm currently not doing any personal readings at this time, as I am getting my feet wet at this time, So I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if this resonated with you in the comments. All right. Peace and blessings. And please seek professional help, and please seek spiritual help as well. We have tatas, we have babalaos, we have all forms of different teachers, different doctors out there, spiritual doctors out there that you can receive assistance and help from. Okay? I know quite a few myself. All right. So anyway, peace and blessings.